through time. No, I don't think that's nice. Not sure if I want to lower the strength when I'm trying to go back to. So yeah, let's yeah, if elapsed kick time is greater is greater than kick time divided by 2, I'm going to make the kick strength and I multiply it by -1, so I have the opposite effect and it goes back to the original position. Pretty sure this should be right. I'm gonna have to test it to see that everything is correctly set. Let's see. Here. Okay. So the screen, the level manager has an instance, has a reference to the camera instance. And since I have the level manager as a singleton, I'm gonna do the same I did with the do screen shake function and make a public void do kick function and have the camera dot do kick here, and I need direction, strength and time. So I'm gonna ask for vector 3, a direction, float, a strength, and float a time. And I'm going to put it on the camera function I just did. Hi, CD Gonzalez. CD Gonzalez. Okay. I like your nickname. What are you laughing at? Right. A strength and a time. At last, someone says CD and not Speedy. Good. I'm glad I got it right. What are you building? I'm working on a game called Scalefang. It's a top-down game, and I'm making the camera kick for when you shoot, so the camera pulls back a little bit. So I'm gonna give me a sec and I will show you the game. I need to go to here and see level manager .inst .dokick. Direction, I'm gonna have the opposite as the bullet direction, which is aim direction. Normalized just in case. Strength and time, I'm gonna make public variables here. Remember, if you don't know, that you have the header and space. I'm gonna make a space of 5 here. I'm gonna make a header too that says camera kick. And these are really easy to use, and they make your inspector cleaner. So cool, like a fake recoil. Yeah, something like that. We have the arm pulled back a little, but we want the camera to do the same too, so it feels you feel it a little bit more. Yeah, I don't really use headers much, but now I have like tons and tons of variables for stuff, which I should probably not put everything public. So it's kind of hard to easily see everything, and I kind of have to do it if I don't wanna. Oh shit. If I wanna understand what I'm doing, because it's really hard to see when you have all of these variables. It makes it harder, so it's kind of easier when you have space and headers around here. If you like the string, yeah. So here I'm gonna ask for a public float. I know how you feel. Lol, I've been working on my game for 3 years and it's a bit of a mess in the inspector. Yeah, it's messy. It gets extremely messy, so I'm kind of trying to put spaces on headers whenever I remember to. So it's kind of easier to. Oh, thank you for the follow, CD Gonzalez. So it's kind of easier when you're going to. When you say, okay, the screen shake is not feeling very well, I want to change the value, and you have to screen through all these values, so I want to make it easier for the person that does that, because he's my friend. I don't want to torture him. Poor guy. So yeah, I'm gonna make this kick strength. I keep writing like my face. Strength. And the public float. Kick time. So I go back to the shoot. Here. And go for kick strength. Kick time. Well, I am working alone, so I kind of have got used to messy. Yeah, when you work alone, it's easier to get used to. Like, yeah, I know I wrote this last, so it's probably on the bottom of the inspector. I leave you to it. Lol, you're busy. I just watch. No, please. I love interactions on the chat. I try to concentrate on both things. It doesn't work properly all the time, but I try my best. But I really like when people talk to me on the chat and tell me things. What's your game like? This is our game. So I need to actually camera kick here. Kick strength, I'm gonna go with 1. Kick time 1, 2, I think for now. No, I'm gonna go with 0.8. It goes in 10 seconds. Okay, that was too much. Let's make it 0.2. Right, I should have. Okay, I'm gonna Oh, I know what's happening. I'm gonna make this. And I will need a variable set private bool is going back kick. It will be false by default. I'm going in the function, I'll set it to false. What was happening here? It's a third-person shooter. Started off with an open world survival game, but it grew smaller, if that makes sense. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Now it's a 1 versus 1 PvP battle type game. Still third-person shooter though. Okay, that's cool. Do you have a theme in mind? Like ours, for example, it has a lot to do with dinosaurs. You didn't get to see anything because I was testing the camera kick, but I'll try to show you the dinosaurs. So what was my mistake here is that whenever every frame that the kick time was over, kick time by 2, I was changing the direction of the kick, and I don't want that. I want to change it once. So that's why I created this variable is going back kick, and I'm gonna put true here, and I'm gonna make it so that only if it's false I'm going to change the direction of the kick strength. Okay, and another thing I'm gonna do, nah, it's fine. No, I'm gonna multiply here by time, the delta time, so I can put like different values. Yeah, I'd love to see screenshots or videos of your game. You can send us one, please. So I'm going to go back here to 1. Maybe more. 1.8 maybe. I think it's very few time, too little. 1.3. So here are the dinosaurs I was telling you about. These big guys, they shield some of your attacks. I think another one spawned. Ah! We have 2 enemies now. These ones and velociraptors, they are a little bit faster. They don't shield. Okay. And we worked on these leaf particles today. They ended up pretty nice. Yeah. No, there's no theme. I did have cars and quad bikes, etc. on it, but stripped a shed load of it out when I saw Battlegrounds because I don't want people thinking I read the idea, even though I haven't worked on the game for more than 3 years now. Whoa, 3 years. I'm not sure I could work on the same thing for 3 years. This game, we think it might take about a year, maybe a little bit more. Yeah, I don't really want it to be more than 1 year, but